Hello again. Here's another thought. Cybersecurity. Nope, don't turn off. This is important. You may have noticed if you read HCB, or if you're paying attention generally, that digitisation is the name of the game these days. Industry 4.0, Internet of Things, blockchain, the use of sensors to collect big data and analyse that data for efficiency in corporate operations. Brilliant stuff, and people are doing it. But the more sensors you have out there, the more critical information there is pouring into your operations IT system, the more vulnerable you are to cyber attack. Cyber attack doesn't have to be somebody who wants your money. It might just be an idle, spotty teenager having fun in his bedroom with some malware that just happens to hit you. Or it might be somebody who wants to bring down the capitalist system. Either way, if it gets into your IT system, it's going to create a problem. Now, I think it's been apparent that a lot of people who are looking at digitising their processes think that this is a matter for somebody who's a cybersecurity expert who's sitting in a different office. But it's also becoming apparent that that's not really a good idea, and that cybersecurity concerns and considerations have to be taken into account throughout the organisation. And especially when changes are being planned, when more sensors are being put online, when new systems are incorporated into the overall organisational system. And of course there's always the perennial problem of making sure that your employees don't accidentally download some malware through their desktop or laptop. I have though been comforted to some degree by a couple of presentations I've seen recently. I mean, you should be aware, for instance, those who are operating high hazard facilities under Seveso 3 or COMA in the UK, that you need to take cybersecurity as seriously as you do physical security. And there are similar ways of assessing cybersecurity and mitigating cyber threats. The good news is that a halfway competent IT department ought to be able to close up at least 80% of your vulnerabilities in cyber terms, probably over the course of a weekend. It's getting to the other 20% that'd be a problem. But there are ways of doing it. I think it's an important message to any company that's operating now in the 21st century using 21st century tools that you need to be aware of cybersecurity. You need to have somebody on top of it. Just a thought, some haven't and have suffered the consequences, and they can cost you a lot of money. So get on with it, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.